Why Agile? You know, I remember when I first said yes to the network marketing industry, I couldn't have quantified it at the moment, but now I know in hindsight that what I really said yes to was a leader. I came to understand what the elements are that are required for success as I engaged in the process. And you know, I think it's fair to describe exactly what my career experience has been. I am an advocate for the entire network marketing industry. I don't think that Agel is the only good company. I became a team member for the first time in February of 1990 when I became a new skin distributor. And while I was there, I was taught specifically and precisely what the elements are that are required for success in a company like this. Maybe of even greater importance, I was taught to absolute precision what I would have to learn, and maybe more importantly, what I would have to become in order for me to apply these principles of network marketing in a profitable way in my life and for the lives of other people. The elements that are required for success, I've learned are as follows. It's first of all a product line that matters to people. That's first. It's a product line that matters to people. Second, it is some combination of factors of entrepreneurship, money, and management that adds up to the company. Third is timing that is clear, that is obvious, that is beyond refute, where anyone who looks at it says, yes, it's going to get bigger, and I'm going to come back around to that thought in a moment. Fourth is a compensation plan where you as an individual, when you really come to understand it, when you say, you know what, I feel like that provision was written with me in mind to help me address my current concern or to help me accomplish my goals, whatever they are. And then finally, it's about having some access to leadership. It's about having a proven and predictable pattern of activities where you absolutely know that given your set of life experiences and your skills, that you can have a positive experience. Well, that's a broad brush. The elements required for success in a network marketing company have long been proven. It's about a product line, company, timing, compensation plan, access to leadership. You can find that a lot of places in the industry. What then brings me to Agel? What separates Agel? I had some important lessons in my life, and I want to share those lessons with you. I spent that first year and a half at Nu Skin, and I had an extraordinary experience in terms of learning, but I have to tell you that I didn't really make any money while I was there. In fact, after a year and a half, I was extremely frustrated. And you're going to be taught a lot about the timing of the venture, and that it really is an opportunity right now for you to become a part of the foundation, for you to become one of the building blocks of what Agel is. And I remember after I'd been involved in the business for a year and a half, I went and I spoke with a couple of the guys that had brought me into the business. I'd become really close to them. And I remember in the conversation, I said, tell me, is it possible for me to accomplish what you have accomplished? The company's already doing $40 or $50 million in monthly sales before I got there. And I just asked them the candid question, can I accomplish what you have? And one of the people said, well, you know what, Randy, you can have a great experience, but can you accomplish what I have or what we have? And he said, no, the answer is no. Candidly, you'll be building upon my foundation for the rest of your career. You don't really have a chance to be a part of the foundation. And I thought about that, and I thought about it, and I was able to tell him then what I'd been feeling like. What I'd been feeling like was that I was a lone guy. I was sitting on the dock. I had one line in the water, and I was trying to catch fish. And as I looked out there into my imaginary deep sea, I saw those guys out there dragging 5 miles of net. And I said, you know what? Either I was there at that early formative stage of the business's development, or I wasn't, and I was not. So I want you all to understand this with clarity. There are many, many fine network marketing companies in this industry. Being a good company and being a good opportunity is not at all the same. And I will further tell you that the opportunity to generate income and the opportunity to create wealth, these things are not at all the same. Well, I spent that year and a half at Nu Skin. It was a privileged time, and I'm so grateful for the relationships that I developed there, for what I learned. Then I left and I found a little company, a company in its formative stages, very much like you now see Agel. I wasn't the first person in the door. The company was just about 2 years old when I got there. There were more than 30,000 active team members. There looked like there was a leadership hierarchy in place, but what I found was that there was room at the top for me. Literally what I found was that the scarcity of leadership is what created the opportunity, and I was drawn to the top. Well, over the course of the next decade, I had an amazing experience. Over that next decade, I earned over $17 million in commissions. In September of 2001, an investor came along and offered to buy my business for $7 million. Good decision, bad decision, who knows? But I said yes. Now remember, I wasn't an officer or an owner or a director. I was then what I am now. I was a team member, a distributor. I was what you can become. Well, a person offered me that extraordinary sum of money, and I said yes. Now, people have asked me so many times over the ensuing years, why, Randy? Why did you say yes? And I've told them a lot of different things that were accurate as best I could at that moment. Now, with a little bit of clarity and some hindsight, I can tell you I said yes principally out of arrogance. I thought, you know what? I did it there. I can do it anywhere else. And so I'll take this investment money and I'll go do some great things with it, and I'll just go do it somewhere else. And boy, then did the industry teach me some lessons. I spent some time at 2 more really fine network marketing companies. And you know what? My outcomes were not extraordinary. Here's what I've learned. If you learn nothing else from me, learn this. It is about finding something that is, as I now term it, destined for greatness. It's about finding something that would happen without you. In fact, take it one more step. It's about finding something that would continue to grow and succeed if you did everything, if you marshaled all your resources and tried to cause it not to succeed. If you then came to the belief that it would happen anyway, that is one of the keys to the creation of wealth. That's what caused you to stick the key in the lock and say yes. Well, the first reason then, why Agel? It's because Agel is destined for greatness. Now we can break that down. Why is Agel destined for greatness? Well, because from a product standpoint, Agel doesn't copy anyone's product initiative. We are first to market. From a product standpoint, the Agel product initiative lends itself so well to dramatic product line extension. Let your mind wander into a health food store. Imagine every single product now being sold, every single nutrient now being sold in a tablet or a capsule. Know that that can be delivered, and probably will be, by Agel in a 3/4 ounce gel pack. It's because it's a positive consuming experience. Ask yourself this simple question. If when I use the product, if when you use the product you enjoy it, are you likely to use more of it? Well, the answer is obvious. If it's a positive consuming experience, if when you use it you enjoy it, you'll use more of it. If you use more of it, does the product have a better chance to do what it's supposed to do? Yes, and so then product efficacy is improved. And finally, if you use more of it, and if the product does what it's supposed to do, then will more people have a positive financial outcome? Absolutely. Well, Agel is destined for greatness. It's destined for greatness for a variety of reasons. The first one is that extraordinary product offering. Second is what? Easy to understand this part. It's because Agel has brought together a rare combination of proper capitalization, money, management, and entrepreneurship. Agel has brought together those combination of factors that add up to the company contribution to the opportunity that is simply different, superior, singularly unique from anything I've observed before in the industry. And finally, timing that is clear, that is obvious, that is beyond refute. I wish I could snap my fingers and cause you to know it like I know it. Over the course of the last 12 months, this company more than doubled in size. My belief is in the coming 12 months, it will more than double in size. Does a rising tide lift all of the boats? Does just getting involved mean that you will grow? No, but here is a key to the creation of wealth in the industry. Find a company whose growth is virtually assured, become one of the reasons that that which was going to occur anyway happens a little more quickly. The opportunity for the creation of wealth is then made possible if the next element required for success, if there's something special about the compensation plan mechanism. Well, in an earlier video segment, we talked about why the network marketing industry. I'm going to ask for just this one brief moment, that you accept for a moment, that I probably know and understand this network marketing industry and the elements required for its success as well as anyone does. My life experiences have granted me that opportunity. I can tell you that in my entire world, in my entire exposure to the industry, I have never seen anything that so clearly and obviously is destined to become a leader in its industry, not just for its era, but for all time. Agel is destined for greatness, and because that is true, you likewise can accomplish something great.